Hi, my name is Miha. You might remember me from such great movies as our sixth video on this channel, which is strongly related to this one. But in this one, you will see me use a tool that I rarely use. A shovel! There's a saying here in Slovenia. Nobody steals a shovel anymore. So, what could somebody of the modern generations do with the shovel? Wait a minute. You're a dirty hoe, not a shovel. That's better. There are quite a few invasive species growing and crawling around our property. And the key to get rid of them is to know them intimately. This is the first one.
Solidago gigantea.
It was brought here from North America to Europe quite intentionally in the mid-1700s. Back then, nobody even had an idea about invasive species, and they probably didn't care either. This is Erigeron anus. It was also brought here from North America, and very much like Solidago, was intentionally introduced somewhere between 1620 and 1630s. In both cases, cutting them down won't help. They spread underground and grow even more flowers and therefore more seeds. The only way to get rid of them is to dig them out. You can also try pulling them out one by one, but that takes eternal vigilance. Ah, moist crotch. This wheelbarrow is full of invasive species. It took one person about 1 day to fill it up, and it took 4 such trips to get rid of almost every single specimen of Erigeron anus on our property, which is about 1 acre. So it can be done, but again, it will take a lot of elbow grease to do so. Even though we removed them all last year, they are still popping out this year. Eternal vigilance, I tell you! Eternal vigilance! So, how about foreign pests, like this Halimorphahalis? There is not much you can do. For indoors, we got ourselves a non-vegan plant. Their pictures help us control the problem. Of course, you can't hunt down all the invasive bugs in your area. But there is one thing you can do for the outside world that many visit so rarely. Learn about your land. Find out which species are native to your homeland and which are not, and help those that are. For example, we are laying these bricks down like this intentionally. The holes on the side will provide nesting holes for solitary bees and hiding places for lizards. Both of them help to keep the pests population down. Look at this! This is the nest of Selifrum curvatum, a mud dauber wasp that originates from Asia. It has already caused the local extinction of native mud dauber species and basically replaced them. But is it still invasive now that it has no more competition? Hard to tell. Should we remove these nests or should we leave them be? Tell us in the comment section below. These little funnels in the sand are actually deadly traps. They are made by the larvae of an insect group called the Antlions. Both the larvae and the adult are vicious predators of insects, and they are native to our part, so should you see these things in your area, leave them be. Such sandy areas are also the ideal places for the so-called bee flies to lay their eggs. They look something like this, and their larvae are parasites for sting bugs. We should help them out. If you look very closely, you can see very tiny creatures, and they are your friends. Very good friends. Like this tiny bug called Hemaceros myrmicoides, is a vicious killer of other insects and loves dry grasslands. You see, invasive species are incredible competitors. They start growing earlier, they grow faster, and they reproduce at an incredible rate. Given enough time, only a few species will remain in the whole landscape. We here at Kosabrin do what we can. If you are a hardworking and good-willing member of the society, like me and my trusted shovel here, you best subscribe to the channel.